In keeping up with the grand tradition of me trying to finish a game before it can leave Xbox Game Pass, I give you A Plague Tale: Innocence. This was released few years back, I think, and it got an Xbox Series X, next-gen upgrade about a year ago, and I've just been putting it off because there hasn't been any pressure, and now here I am trying to grind through it before it departs. Developed by Asobo Studio and published by Focus Home Interactive, this is an indie title that has AAA production values in the form of voice acting, animation, visuals that bring the grim, dark world to life with amazing lighting, textures, and other polish. Set in the 14th century France during the 100 Years' War, you play the role of, was it emaciated? This Duchess chick? She's basically has a bad day. Just as Pop is telling you how to use this sling to hunt wild boars and deer and whatever, your faithful dog Leon is eaten by something. It's really gruesome. Oh, but the bloodshed is only just getting started. I'll try not to spoil much of the story, but you're placed in the role of babysitter. You're fleeing the countryside from the Inquisition, using a variety of stealth tactics. A lot of it is distraction, hit these pans over here, the guard walks over, now you can walk behind him, you can sit in the tall grass. I thought it was quite bold of the game to give you this role of an emaciated duchess, which means you are dead in one hit. So you have to have a perfect run to get through areas. However, the game does give you an occasional extra item drop for killing enemies, so no real reward in being stealthy. But a few stages in, things take a turn where you start to learn about the plague itself. There's these rabid rats that just swarm the screen. We're talking like a million characters. You have to manipulate fire to keep them at bay. And this brings a new wrinkle to your stealth action adventure. This is a narrative-driven game that isn't open world. You do have the capability to level select. If you're trying to do the achievement mop-up, grab those missing collectibles. But the crafting system in A Plague Tale: Innocence is a bit stingy. You are going to have to scour everywhere looking for items, lest you be unable to craft all of them by the end of the game and have to play through again. Which, if you are strained for time as this is leaving Game Pass, may find that you are going to have to play this with a guide and try to avoid spoilers. With the sequel coming out in about a month, I think that the logic here is to have this game leave Game Pass so you can pick up the sequel, be like, hey, I'm really enjoying this, maybe I should play the first one too. I'll have to buy it, at least it's on sale. I was able to complete all of the achievements in A Plague Tale: Innocence before it left Game Pass, and I was absolutely hooked for the days in which I binged this. I don't want to get too deep into spoilers on this game because I think it is very much worth your time. And as it played, it got more impactful. I didn't feel like I was doing the same thing in every stage, and late in the game, I guess you could say that the gameplay becomes quite cathartic. I was constantly wowed by the visuals, and now I cannot wait to play the sequel, A Plague Tale: Requiem. Not the easiest title for me to pronounce. I give A Plague Tale: Innocence, as played on the Xbox Series X, a 9.5 out of 10. Perfect.
If you appreciate a YouTube channel that doesn't just pad out content to get to the 8-minute mark so that it can hammer you with ad breaks, then you should subscribe to my son's channel. You just got done watching it.